Good afternoon, everyone. This won't be a full-length video this afternoon. Shabbat is almost upon us. I just wanted to, at this end of this week, next week is our final week. I've posted some things for you to do this coming week with regard to kind of reflections on the course. I hope you look at that sort of the final week's work, which asks you to reflect on some of the things that have happened throughout the course. Because this is a online course, it gives you the opportunity to reflect in some different ways. So I hope you take that opportunity this week as well to work on your final paper. And I haven't really had an opportunity to talk with all of you about that, but I have talked to many of you. I've also asked you in the postings this coming week simply to post what it is that you're doing, what kind of topic that you have, any issues that you've come across, and so on. I will do a longer video on the whole idea of Midrash Aggadah. One of my favorite parts of the course, and the study of the story of Cain and Abel through the Midrash is another favorite part of my looking at Midrash Aggadah. One of the things that we'll be looking at has to do with the whole idea of there being a conversation between Cain and between Cain and God, which the rabbis try to create through their looking at all kinds of intricacies with regard to the text itself. Any kind of thing in the text which is not normal, which doesn't seem to be normal Hebrew, or things left out or whatever, they latch onto. Particularly in this particular section, there are two parts of this which have to do with turning a statement into a question, or a question into a statement. Or a different kind of intonation. When God says, "Where is Abel your brother?" and he says, "I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper?" If you read it as, "Am I my brother's keeper? Where were you, God?" The story of the athletes who are fighting, that's what they are looking at, because the Hebrew word for I, Anochi, is actually the term that's often used to relate to God. So shouldn't God be my brother's keeper as opposed to me? And that interesting story about the athletes where God does not intervene. So I'm just going to leave it at that for now. I hope that you've been able to do the work that you need to do with regard to the final paper. Again, I'll be available all of next week and later as well to provide any help or advice that I can. If any of you are going to need incompletes, which I hope you won't, then you need to be in touch with me about that as well. So have a good weekend, and I'll be back in touch soon.